Before someone says that there are a bunch of different logical options and not just the champion that I'm going to do here, you're right. You really are. It's just, when I say the only logical option, I mean specifically the only logical option for myself. And that's what I'm going to be showing here. The logical option for you is just whoever you have the desire to ascend. And if you don't have anyone in particular, you probably would want to do Quake or Magic. But that's just how I think that Ascension should work for 5 stars at least. But now that we are getting into the video, I can show you that my 5-star champion that I'm ascending is none of these that I already have maxed out. It is in fact going to be a rank 1, level 1 champion right here, being Magic. And I am going to ascend her right now. I don't know if you just heard my cat. It's a very inconvenient timing on his part. But yeah, we're gonna do my 5-star Magic. And I'm doing Magic because I only want to ascend a 5-star that is 5-star restricted. Because if I pull a 6-star, then I'm never going to use that ascended champion again. Or a 7-star, obviously. So, because of the fact that I have no desire to ever play Quake ever again, I'm doing Magic, and I'm kind of happy with this. I think that I actually will get a decent amount of use with her, especially in Battlegrounds. I think that if I place her on Battlegrounds defense, considering I always ban Archangel and Human Torch, she's going to usually have a good time on defense with the Ascended Health Pool. And on attack, with the extra attack rating, with her ability to lock down fights like she does, I think she's going to do pretty decent times in Battlegrounds. It could be a little bit slower than I'd like, but, you know, she's a good two-way, so I don't always have to have nuke speed when it comes to her. And of course, I'm not going to leave her at rank 1, level 1, so let's just go max her out right now. With level up being active, I haven't ranked up a 5-star in forever, so this feels kind of different, but here we have rank 2 now. I made sure I have plenty of Mystic ISO ready for this, and there's level 35, rank 3, probably gonna have to grab more ISO from the stash, yep, and this is gonna hurt my gold a good bit, and it feels bad to use gold on a 5-star at this state of my game, but that's okay. We're getting a lot of gold from the event we're currently in, so I'm not complaining too much. And so there's rank 3 done, and do I want to use that rank up gem? I think I'd rather burn Catalyst, because I have so much T2A in the overflow. I need to use it. So there's level 23, and we'll get her to the next level here, and then we will finally max her out, and just like that, she's maxed out. RIP T5 basic. That's actually something I would have liked to have kept probably, but it's okay. And we barely put a dent in my Mystic ISO stash, which is great. I had a lot of Mystic ISO because I haven't ranked up a Mystic in a little while. Because I was ranking mostly feature champs with the new Crystal being a thing, and there were no Mystics feature champs. So anyway, last night I gave her like 150 5-star Sig Stones, and yeah, I can give her a few more, but now she's Sig 166. I'll definitely get her to Sig 200 as soon as I can, but she is my top 5-star right now, which looks really cool, and I'll get to some gameplay in just a second. So the fights I'll show here are going to be this Deadpool in 641, and when you ascend a 5-star, it's, to my knowledge, essentially basically a rank 3 6-star. So Magic here is going to be hitting basically like a rank 3 6-star, and this is Deadpool, which is basically the health pool of a rank 3 6-star on defense. So it's a pretty good judge of an equal matchup. So this is without class advantage, an equal matchup, and it's gonna be pretty decent. It's nothing amazing. Magic has never been a big damage dealer. She's always been utilized for her power control, and the power control you're gonna see a lot in this fight. Like, he never gets a power bar really after we start cycling SP2s, which in Deadpool's case in turn prevents his healing, so that's a nice bonus of this fight. But she's so consistent, you can get those wall intercepts about 75% of the time, allowing you to play super aggressively. And that even the regen that he gets from his Sig, that's tied to his power bar meteor, so it's completely ignored. And yeah, because of the fact that I have my magic at a decent Sig level, she also does a decent bit of damage from her limbo mechanic and the awaken ability. It's nothing extremely impactful to the fight duration, but it is pretty nice to have. And she's also one of the best champions in the entire game with the recoil masteries because of the way that limbo mechanic works. Basically what happens is that when you trigger limbo, any damage you take during limbo gets regened when the limbo expires. And that includes, usually at least, depending on when you time your attacks, the recoil mastery. And obviously if that includes the recoil mastery, then some of that healing is going to be from the bleed mastery and the poison mastery. So those are some nice bonuses if you do run the recoils. But on the second fight here, this is basically a 6-star rank 4 on defense, and in this fight we're going to have class advantage, but we still will be a rank behind. So this is a decent show of how her damage is going to be. It would be about 10 seconds faster if this was rank 3 Mystic versus rank 3 Cosmic. So once the fight ends, which is about now, you're going to see that she finishes the fight in exactly, let's see, a minute and 4 seconds. So that's about 54 seconds if that is an equal rank. So that's kind of cool. And here I'm going to show you her against Gladiator in the side quest. This is the quest where you fight Gladiator by himself. So after you beat the regular tiers, you eventually fight this guy. And you're going to see just how ridiculous that power control is. Gladiator here is immune to power drain and power burn, but the two, or I guess 3 things that he is not immune to is 1, special lock, which doesn't matter here, but the other 2 are power steal and power lock. And in Magic's case, the power lock from her Sig ability, or not from the Sig ability, just from the SP2 itself, he is not immune to because he doesn't have that immunity, which is really cool. And I find that a little interesting because a lot of techs, their power control is in the form of power lock. Obviously not as much as like drain or burn, but a lot of techs still do power lock, like Penny for example. So, but I do think it's really cool that they didn't give him the power lock immunity, because maybe that's an implication of Magic being a really good counter. And obviously that implication is true, because you're going to see her absolutely destroy this Gladiator fight. He gets no chance to throw his special attacks. And I don't know about you, but I hate this dude's special attacks, because that SP1, he just goes unstoppable for what feels like forever, and that SP2, if you block or just can't dex it, then you're going to have a very rough time with the incinerates from the attack. So, I think Magic is a very good counter to Gladiator, and I thought this was a really cool fight. She also fits, obviously, the Mystic objective and the solo objectives that you might want to use to counter the guy, so that's really cool. Anyway, I ascended my 5-star Magic. I think it was the best choice for myself and for a lot of people, but if you did the same, tell me, and tell me about some unique ascensions you might have made. Anyway, thanks for watching.